Even as Iran buries its slain leader, Tehran says the promise of revenge is far from over. Iran says the file of vengeance remains open as world leaders gather to honor Ali Khamenei. Iran warns that those responsible for Ali Khamenei's death will face punishment when the time comes.
Our beloved leader powerfully stood up to the powers and protected the freedom and independence of Iran and Muslims.
Iran has vowed that the death of its late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei will not go unanswered. Iranian parliamentary advisor Mehdi Mohammadi said supporters now have only one mission: revenge. Mohammadi declared that the file of vengeance remains open as mourners gathered for Khamenei's state funeral. He said Iranians would prepare for the day they descend upon those responsible for killing the late leader. The advisor added that no nation should expect peace until, in his words, Ali Khamenei's death has been avenged. Mehdi Mohammadi said, and I quote, "Without doubt, from this day forth in all our lives, we shall have no task but to prepare for the moment of your great vengeance. For that hour when we shall descend upon your killers and avenge your loss. No nation shall rest until that hour when the grim memory of that dark morning is erased. Your soldiers are in need of your prayers." Unquote. Mohammadi called on Ali Khamenei's supporters to remain committed to what he described as the path of revenge. The advisor said Iranians would dedicate their lives to preparing for what he called the moment of great vengeance. His remarks came as millions of mourners took part in Khamenei's multi-day state funeral ceremonies across Iran. Iran also continued to present the funeral as a symbol of resistance against the United States and Israel. Mohammadi said Khamenei's soldiers would carry forward his legacy after what Iran describes as his martyrdom. The advisor said the killing of Ali Khamenei would not go unanswered under any circumstances. Tehran has repeatedly warned that those responsible for Khamenei's death will ultimately face retribution. President Pezeshkian said Ali Khamenei stood firm against world powers to defend Iran's freedom and independence.
Nobility of spirit, independence, justice-seeking. He brought grace and pride to the Muslims all over the world. There are no countries in the world that would be able to stand up when the U.S. wants to tell them what to do. Our beloved leader powerfully stood up to the powers and protected the freedom and independence of Iran and Muslims.
Foreign Minister Arachi said Ali Khamenei always wanted Iran to remain proud, respected, and steadfast in the face of challenges. The most important characteristic of the leader of the revolution, which is acknowledged by friends and enemies, is that he was seeking honor. He always wanted Iran and Iranians to be loved, proud, and steadfast. And this honor-seeking was accompanied by wisdom. He was wise, and expediency. Thousands of mourners gathered as Ali Khamenei's coffin was placed beside members of his family who were also killed. Iran's top leaders, senior religious figures, and foreign delegations paid their final respects during the state funeral. Iran's Supreme National Security Council says the blood of the late Supreme Leader will be avenged. Security official Mohammad Bakr Zolkadar declared that crimes committed against Iran will face retribution at what he called the right time. Speaking on July 1st, Zolkadar warned that those responsible for the assassination will ultimately face punishment. Mohammad Bakr Zolkadar said, and I quote, "The clenched fist of the martyred leader at the moment of his ascension will remain an enduring symbol of Iran's national security doctrine. The file of avenging the pure blood of the great Khamenei and the oppressed martyrs of Iran remains open. The perpetrators and those who ordered these crimes will, at the right time, which will not be long, face their just punishment at the hands of righteous elements." Unquote. He stressed that the file of avenging Ali Khamenei and other Iranian martyrs remains open and active. Iran's security leadership insists that retribution will be carried out by what it calls righteous elements, according to Press TV. Fresh details are emerging about injuries reportedly suffered by Iran's Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei. NBC News reported that Mojtaba suffered severe injuries in the strike that killed his father. He reportedly sustained burns to his face and body, along with leg wounds requiring multiple surgeries. 3 people with knowledge of the matter described Mojtaba's condition to NBC News. NBC News also reported that Mojtaba is not expected to attend his father's funeral. Memorial services were held for Mojtaba Khamenei's wife months after she was reportedly killed during U.S.-Israeli strikes on Tehran. Images released by Iranian state media showed a memorial ceremony for Zahra Haddad Adel held in the Iranian capital. Iranian state media said family members, colleagues, and several senior Iranian figures attended the memorial service. Former Parliament Speaker Ghulam Haddad Adel, who is Zahra Haddad Adel's father, was seen attending the ceremony. State media said the memorial service was held on July 1st at Tehran's Farhang School. Mojtaba Khamenei was not seen in any of the images released by Iranian state media from the memorial gathering. The memorial comes as Iran continues holding ceremonies to honor senior figures killed during the recent conflict. Officials from over 30 countries have already formally requested permission to send high-level government delegations. Multi-day ceremonies will take place across Tehran, Qom, Mashhad, and several cities in Iraq under tight security. The funeral schedule was postponed to allow preparations for what Tehran describes as a major international event. The ceremonies will be coordinated by Iran's Supreme National Security Council, the Leader's Office, and a National Organizing Committee. Special committees have also been formed to oversee security, media operations, transport, and foreign delegations. India is sending a high-level delegation to attend the funeral. Russia is expected to be represented by an official delegation. China is also expected to send a delegation to the funeral. Pakistan is expected to be represented by both public and official delegations. Iraq is expected to send senior officials, large public delegations, and prominent Shiite clerics. Afghanistan is expected to send an official delegation. Syrian officials are expected to attend as part of an official delegation. Lebanon is expected to send officials along with representatives of Iran-aligned groups. Oman is expected to be represented by an official delegation. Qatar is also expected to send an official delegation. Venezuela is expected to send a delegation to the funeral. Cuba is expected to be represented by an official delegation. Georgian President Mikhail Karabalashvili is expected to attend in person alongside regional leaders. Turkey is among the regional countries expected to attend the funeral. Azerbaijan is also expected to be represented at the funeral. Armenia is likewise expected to attend with an official delegation. According to reports, the United States, Israel, the United Kingdom, France, and Germany are not expected to send official delegations. Khamenei's body will also be transferred to Iraq on July 8 for ceremonies in Baghdad, Najaf, and Karbala. Iran says Iraq has established a national committee to organize the visit following high-level coordination between the two countries. Burial ceremonies are expected to take place in Mashhad on July 9 near the shrine of Imam Reza, according to reports.